Hello, friends. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to bop on. I know not everybody can make it at this time, so give me hearts, give me smiles, say hello. I got dogs underneath me, so I'm going to try not to roll over the top of them. Good morning, Judith. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, welcome if you are new to any of my crazy lives. This is my downstairs mess. Hi, guys! I love seeing all the smiley faces. I'm so excited that you guys are so excited for all of this. I'll give you a little rundown of what we're going to be doing here in a few. I want to give it about 2 minutes or so for people to jump on. Show me those excited faces. I'll look around here, see if I can find. How is everybody ready for the weekend? This seems like the longest week for a short week. And I think with the full moon, I don't know if anybody believes in full moons, but holy moly, I swear the full moon gave a twist to the whole entire week, right? So, we're almost at 2 minutes. Hi, Erin. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Dee. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, girls. What's up, girls? I'm in my, so if you don't know me well, I always hang out in workout clothes. So you will be surprised throughout this next 10 days if you catch me in anything other than exercise clothes. You're lucky to get makeup on my face and my hair slightly done. So let's jump in. This will be saved to this group. Reason I did a group instead of an event, and I had you guys invite to be a part of it. Number one, in the group will allow me to add documents that you can resource easily as it pertains to the day. So if I need to upload or put a document on here for you, you will be able to access it easily without going through tons of feeds. Why did I want you to request to join this group? Because I want you to want to be here. We are going to be talking about something that I get questioned all the time about. How do you recruit? What am I doing wrong? Why isn't my business growing? And really, guys, I want to come back to the basics, and we're going to talk about this here through the next 10 days. Each day is broken up into different focuses, and most days have some sort of homework to it. Now, it's just not busy homework. I don't do that. I don't do busy for no reason. I do busy for a purpose. And a busy for a purpose means there is an end goal to this, but you also have to challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone, because this is not supposed to be easy. And it isn't still easy, and I've been doing this for 6 years. Sometimes it's hard for me. So I'm going to help you put some processes in place to help you with your sponsoring. So I've got my notes because I want to be prepared for you guys so I don't forget anything important that I would love to talk about. Feel free to ask questions. We are going to go 10 days straight. So that means you'll have to be slightly flexible. I will let you know the day before what time I will be going live the next day and what you can look forward to. So if you miss a live, you miss a live, but jump on, watch it sometime that day, and really commit to doing the homework and moving forward with your sponsoring and the things that you feel you're lacking a little bit. Okay, so why do we want to sponsor? Okay, we have to start with the why. If we don't know why we sponsor, we're not going to sponsor. So Posh is amazing. We know the products are amazing. And anybody that joins Posh joins for different reasons. And we'll talk about that. But if you go back and you look at our pay plan, as a consultant, if you decide not to sponsor, not to grow, you pretty much max out at how much money you can make. I mean, if I go out and I don't have a team and I sell tons of Posh one month and I have $2,000, I'll get commission, 25% commission off of that $2,000. But I have to continually sell $2,000. If I need more money, I need to sell $3,000, so on and so forth. So for my payout to increase, if I'm by myself and only myself, my effort has to increase, and I got to sell a whole heck of a lot. So if you look at your goal as a Perfectly Posh consultant where you're at with no team, and you want to bring in, let's go easy, $1,000 a month, that could probably be doable on your own. It's going to be work, but doable on your own. But consistently bringing in $5,000 a month by yourself to bring in that amount of commission is going to get hard, especially on months where the J months, June and July and January, where it can be somewhat slower. So building a team helps you be able to reach those goals by not only your personal sales. This is where you bring people in, and you guys will hear this time and time again. I say it on Posh Crew all the time. And I have to stop real fast. Tasha's on here. Hey, girl. Hey. Poshability's team is on here too. They're looking at building in, and what we say here on Posh Crew is we bring in, we build those people up, and we branch out. And that is what sponsoring is supposed to be. With sponsoring, I have been able to hit a lot of my goals, and I continue to grow as my frontline grows. So this is another thing I wanted to touch on is it's personal sponsoring. You need to teach your girls how to sponsor, but it's personal sponsoring. If I don't personally sponsor, or I only sponsor a few ladies, and I get a rock star underneath me that decides that she wants platinum and she's going to get it, and she starts growing this way wide front line, and I only have 2 or 3 or maybe 4, I'm going to lose that whole portion of my commission. So from the beginning, I want you to think about it. It is super important to personally sponsor. You want to grow the widest front line that you can grow while also teaching your girls to do the same. So it's not just teaching others to sponsor, it's sponsoring yourself, supporting those ladies, and teaching them how to do it. That's a huge part of sponsoring. Now, another thing I want to touch on is, you come to this group, a lot of you are like, okay, sponsoring, is she going to have something magic about sponsoring? I'm going to put some processes out there that are going to help you improve your processes as long as you do it. Now, if you're someone that's here and you just want to socially sell, you're not really looking at growing, maybe this isn't for you, because the work that we're going to do is going to focus on bringing ladies in, or gentlemen, building them up and helping them branch out also. One thing, if you remember, if you reviewed the PMP, the new PMP we have, part of being a sponsor is supporting your ladies. So one thing I want to clear out right now is no matter who your sponsor is, what kind of sponsor she was, I want you to let that go. If she's an absent sponsor, if she left, if she's no longer available, if she didn't lead the way you needed her to lead, I want you to let it go. But I want you to make a commitment to be the sponsor you would want to have, you know. Be that sponsor that you wished you had if you had a bad sponsor or someone that didn't meet your expectations. You need to set that up now. You need to commit to being the sponsor you would want someone to be for you. And let the rest of it go. I mean, I'm frontline to the company, you guys. I can tell you right now, I didn't have a sponsor. I started when the company started, and there was no, we created a wheel. We created what was going to happen, the processes we were going to do, and there was no one to teach me how to do it. So I could say I had a pretty crappy sponsor. Don't tell home office that. Don't tell home office that. But I had a pretty crappy sponsor. And I had a previous business that I did not have a good sponsor. And I committed to myself from day one to be the sponsor that I wish I would have had. So I want you to commit to that. I want you to commit as we move forward in these 10 days to take each day to the best of your ability, to reach deep out of your comfort zone, to create systems and processes that are not only going to help you grow your front line, but that you can take and teach your girls so that they can grow their front line. And everything as we go will go back to the basics of sponsoring. If your team is not growing, if you're not making team volume, if you're not making company volume, if you don't have qualified frontline consultants, I'm going to tell you it all comes back to sponsoring. How is your sponsoring? Who are you bringing in? We're not recruiting people, you guys. I don't just want to recruit people. I want to sponsor them. That means I'm going to help. I'm going to uplift. I'm going to support them through their process as a leader and a supportive leader. So just to start out with, before we jump into really what the nuts and bolts of day one is make a commitment. Make a commitment to face your fears if this something in this next 10 days is challenging. Make a commitment to be the sponsor you wish you had. Make a commitment to teach your ladies what you learned from here so that they can have the processes and information they need to move forward. We're here to empower each other, to help each other. That's why there's not anything that I do that I do not share with my team. If I do something and it's good, it goes straight to my team. Hey girls, tried this. It was great. It was bad. This is what I did. And help them, okay? Any questions on that? So that's kind of just a premise of what I want you to start thinking about. And then we're going to dive in, because I want to keep this to 30 minutes, no longer. We're going to dive in, number one, to talking about why do you deserve success, okay? So I want you to sit here for a second, and you really need to come to grips with, why do you yourself deserve success? Success with sponsoring, success with growth, success with maybe the friendships you want. Maybe you're in this to want to travel. Why do you deserve success? So this isn't really the homework, but I'd like to see you guys do this. And I did it this morning. It's probably hard to read because it's on this little cute paper. But I want you to take a piece of paper, and everybody should have a notebook. They should be making notes so that you know what you're going to be doing for homework and kind of the key points as we go through these 10 days. It'll help you reference it for your girls. But on a blank piece of paper, I want you to put, I deserve to reach the top because, okay? And everybody's is different. I'm going to read you mine, but you have to determine why you deserve this, okay? And you're going to hang it where you can see it this whole 10 days and moving forward. So it says, I deserve to reach the top because I pushed outside my comfort zone and worked hard every day. I was consistent. I want to help I believe I deserve success because I have a true passion to help others reach their goals. So if I'm helping others, that means I deserve to have good things happen for me. So I deserve to reach the top because, and I want you to take a minute today, maybe sit and think about this. Why do you deserve this? Write it on a sheet of paper. You can color if you're really artsy fartsy. I'm not artsy fartsy. So I just wrote it out on a piece of paper, and I'm going to hang this where I can see this all 10 days because I know there's going to be days that are harder than others where I'm going to face a fear or have to push out of a comfort zone. And I'm able to look over and know that I deserve this because I'm working hard. I'm working hard every day. I'm being consistent. I'm helping others. That's why I deserve to reach my goals. So number one, I want you to do that, okay? As we talk about sponsoring, we're going to talk about a wide array of things. But the first part of our sponsoring, day one, is talking about not only why you deserve it, but what is your why? Why are you here at Posh, right? Why are you here? If you have not created a Posh why, guess what? Day one is Posh why. It is the basic building block of your sponsoring journey. Why are you doing this? What drew you to Posh? Now, as we go through, this will be part of homework for day one. I'm going to show you several things that I want you to consider and the points of the why that I want you to focus on. Okay, so when you're creating your Posh why, you may have already created it. I have one, and from time to time, I update and change it because your why will change, right? My why has changed several times. So I'm going to show you the different ways that you can do this. So in my sponsoring packets, and we'll talk about those in the next few days, we'll be talking about pink packets, but this will be part of your pink packet. Part of your pink packet is telling people about your why. So, for example, in my pink packet, I have up a paper form of my why. It has a picture of me. It has a banner up here. It has a little bit of information about me, contact information, and on the back is information about the kit. And I can supply you guys with this information so that you can make your own in Word. If you have a special publisher, you can do that and insert your information at the bottom where it's blank. So I'll put that in the group files, but I want you to take some time and create the why, okay? And if you are newer to Posh, I will upload a little document you can read through to lead you through creating your why. Or if you've created your why, go through it and make adjustments because things change. In your why, okay, so I do this. So I'm jumping ahead of myself. So I do a paper why. Okay, I do a paper why that goes in my sponsoring pink packets. I also do so some people can like it written. I do visual whys. I have whys of you deserve to be pampered little postcards that I actually put in. And this talks more about my team, why I love my team, why I love what I'm doing, why they would want to be a part of such an amazing team of ladies, where this tells you my why, but it also tells them why they want to be a part of this amazing brand. And so I did up postcards. So these are two easy ways that you can do a why. Posh used to have these on the portal where you could get these pre-printed out with your Posh why. these would be simple to do on Vistaprint or Vistaprint, whatever you want to say, and putting your Posh Y on there. So whether you do it paper form or you choose to go a postcard way, I want you to focus writing out your why. Now, I don't want you just to do a written why, because some of you probably already have a written why and you're probably sitting back and going, homework at day one is done. No. We're not only going to do a written why, we are going to create a video why. So if you do not have a YouTube channel, you are going to create a YouTube channel just so you can start posting your why. I went through my YouTube channel today, and my why, I have Why Posh, has changed throughout the years, and I have several different versions of my Why Posh because they do change. So I want you to create your YouTube and don't worry about all the nuts and bolts of editing. I just want you to get on, and I wanted you to talk about your why. Now, if you're unsure of how to start a YouTube, guess what? Google is your friend, and it will help you. It will walk you through how to set up a YouTube channel. It's really not hard. And I don't want you guys to make the excuse of, I don't know how to do it, or I'm too afraid to do videos. I don't want you guys to overthink this. I want you to get your video why up and going. Now, as a homework assignment, it may take you a few days, and that's totally fine. But I want you to post it under the homework section so that we can help critique, help, support, cheer you on, and see the wonderful work that you're doing. So you're going to work on a written why and a Posh why, okay? Now, I'm not going to leave you hanging, okay? I'm not going to leave you hanging. Let's talk about the 4 parts of your why, okay? There's 4 parts to your why. Number 1 part. How did you find Posh? How did you find Posh? We all found Posh a little bit differently. So part of your why is, how did you find Posh? Okay? So you would maybe start your section now a little bit about how you came in encounter with Posh. So for me, Posh was introduced to me through Facebook. I actually ran across a ground floor opportunity while cruising through Facebook while working a different business. So that's where my why started. I started without smelling, trying, experiencing anything. And I started for the pure reason of the opportunity to have something for myself and to really grow with the company. So number 1, you want to say how you found Posh, okay? Number 2, what about it made you stay, okay? So for me, like I said, the opportunity, the chance to grow, the chance to make something of, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so cleaning toilets all the time isn't always fulfilling. And I wanted something that made me feel good about myself, that let me share with other women things that, you know, I felt I could help others with. So number 2 is, what about it made you stay? Maybe it's the travel. Maybe it's the extra income. Maybe it's the time. Maybe it's quitting a job. Lots of ladies have quit jobs for Posh. So what about Posh made you stay? That's number 2 section. Number 3, what made you take the chance? And why did you stay? You know, if you were someone that, you know, like me, direct sales wasn't always something that I thought I would be doing. So when I took the chance and stepped out and did this and really gave it my full 100% effort, it wasn't going to be sit back, wait, and see what comes out of it. It was full charge ahead. I wanted to make an income that I could feel okay going to Target to spend some money. I could take my family on a vacation. I could walk into the grocery store and be able to pay for the groceries and let my husband not have to work 24/7. That's why I stayed. Plus, I started seeing other ladies being able to accomplish the same thing. And these are the things that you really need to write down. You know, brain dump it in, just put it down regarding, why do I stay? What drew me into the company? And like I said, lastly, which I said, what made you, I kind of messed that up. Number 3 is, what made you take the chance to do it? And lastly is, what made you stay? What did make you stay? And, you know, throughout my why, I talk a lot about family and the importance of family and staying home with my children. And, yeah, I just saw being the only female in the house, that can be a hard one. But we all have our different why, and people will connect to that. If you are, as you're sponsoring and working on your sponsoring throughout this 10 days, and you have your video why done up and ready to go for the homework assignment, if someone asks you about Posh, you can easily copy and paste that why video and say, just thought I'd share with you exactly why I love what I do and what drew me to Posh, to let you know that, you know, we all join for a different reason. Or when you set this little why in your pink packets that we talk about, people can see that you're a real person. They can get a lot out of your why story. So that's why we start with our why. So let's just recap on this. I'll try to go through some questions before we end the live today, and I want to preface what's for tomorrow so that you know it's not all going to be about the why, because I know some people are like, oh my gosh, we're talking about the why. But it is so important, you guys. It is so very important. So, number 1. Why are we here? We want to learn how to sponsor. We want to put a process in place that's duplicatable, that helps us share and grow our frontline and help us help others grow their frontline in our team. We're going to be the leader we wish we had if we didn't have a great leader. But if you have a great leader, you want to improve on that. You want to take what they did that was wonderful for you and make it your own. You're going to write down why you deserve to reach the top, right? Why do you deserve to reach the top? What are you doing today? What have you done that's going to help you reach the top? We're going to push out of comfort zones. We're going to work super hard. You're going to push yourself harder and face those fears more than you have before, because you're challenging and committing yourself to do this. And today, for homework number 1, we are creating a written why and a video why. Start your YouTube channel. We'll use that YouTube channel again. Don't worry about how it started. If you go back to my YouTube channel when I started it, oh goodness. I didn't have makeup on sometimes. I didn't edit it. I still don't always edit it. And that's okay, because people want to see the real you. If I was to get on there all done up all the time and all perfect and edited, someone may not be able to relate to me as a person. And you can know that if you go to my YouTube and you listen to my YouTube and you meet me in person, that's Chalene and I'm Chalene. And I don't need to edit that, because I want you to know who I am. And so don't be afraid of that as you're creating your YouTube channel and your video why. Okay, and I will review. I saw that you guys wanted me to review the why. Plus, I'll post a document that is from Posh that walks you through the why. There's also one in your new incentive booklet, if you haven't noticed. So you're seeing right there how important that why is, okay? So 4 parts to the why. How did you find Posh, okay? How did you find Posh? What about Posh made you stay? Was it the products, the opportunity? What did you fall in love with? Was it a chance to travel? So what about it made you stay? Number 3, what made you take a chance? What made you take the chance to really dive in and commit yourself to your Posh journey, to growing a business, to if you're choosing to bring people in and build people up and help them branch out? What made you take that chance? And lastly, what makes you stay? What fills your soul and makes you stay? Is it sharing the products and pampering other women? Is it self-growth? Is it helping others? Everybody has a different reason, and you're going to create a written why that you can put in your pink packets that we'll talk about later. And you're going to do a video why. And you're going to post, you can post your written why if you'd like us to look at it and cheer each other on, because that's what we're here for. Please do so under the homework comment, under the homework in the comments. And ask questions. We're here to support each other, okay? Anything else on the why? Yes, so with whys, you want to keep it to the basics. I mean, I think with my why, I talk about when I started, why I started. I talk a little bit of what the importance of my family and being at home and feeling good about myself. But we can help you here on the team if you need a little help here on this group to break that why down and make it shorter and stick to those bullet points, and that should help a lot. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, I was going to talk about tomorrow. So 10 days. Day 1, you're going to conquer this one. Day 2 is tomorrow. We're going 10 days through. So be patient with me on the weekends. I have events. I have kids soccer. And tomorrow, which is Saturday, my goal will be to stay at the noon Central Standard Time. And I will post that in the group, noon Central Standard Time on Saturday. And then on Saturday, I'll let you know about Sunday because we do have soccer on Sunday. What was I going to say? Oh, the topic for tomorrow. So we're doing whys today, video and written whys, and you're going to share them with us. Day 2, who to bring in and how to find new people. Is that something you want to tune in for? I might be giving you some ideas of who you want to bring in and how to find new people. So that will be our topic for tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. I was going to welcome Miss Tasha Johansson live to say hello, because if you don't know Tasha, you need to meet Tasha. But guess what? I can't figure out how to do it, sister. Sister. I still got to learn that. Let's see if I can find real fast. Let's see. No, I don't see it. I'm sorry, Tasha. I don't see it. We'll have to play with that a little bit. But thank you guys for committing to this journey with me. 10 days. We're going to bring in. We're going to build up. We're going to branch out. We're going to encourage, uplift, and support each other through this journey so that we as a team can grow together, we can share Posh, and we can feel confident in our processes and the things that we have to be able to do this and do it successfully. So thanks for joining me today. It's 33 minutes. I made my time pretty close. If you have questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section, and I'll take some time to cruise through those as I'm uploading several documents for you guys to use as you need them. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited. So I will see you tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Thanks, guys.